Welcome to my channel, where I aim share inspiring spiritual parables to uplift your spirit and guide you on your journey. Today I present a story about the powerful interplay between fear and faith. This parable illustrates a timeless truth. Fear and faith cannot coexist in the same heart. It is our choice to embrace faith and banish fear, allowing us to live with courage, purpose, and joy. The story of Alara, a young woman seeking wisdom, and the village sage, Jorlin, teaches us that by nurturing faith, we can overcome the shadows of doubt and anxiety that fear brings. This parable is especially meaningful because it reminds us that our inner light and strength can conquer even the darkest fears, leading us to a life filled with hope and fulfillment. Join me as we explore this profound lesson and discover how choosing faith over fear can transform our lives.
Once upon a time, in a serene village nestled between majestic mountains, there lived a young woman named Alara. Alara was known for her kindness and gentle spirit, but she struggled with a deep fear that often held her back from pursuing her dreams. One day, Alara decided to seek guidance from the village sage, an old and wise man named Jorlin. She found him meditating by the tranquil river that flowed through the heart of the village. With a heavy heart, she approached him and said, "Wise Jorlin, I am consumed by fear. It prevents me from living fully and pursuing my dreams. How can I overcome this fear?" Jorlin smiled kindly and invited her to sit beside him. "Alara," he began, "let me tell you a story about fear and faith. In a distant land there were two powerful spirits, fear and faith. Fear was a dark, shadowy figure that thrived on doubt and uncertainty. Wherever fear went, it spread darkness and despair. Faith, on the other hand, was a radiant being of light, bringing hope and courage to all who embraced it. One day, fear and faith were summoned by the Great Spirit to a grand council. The Great Spirit said, "I have a task for both of you. Travel to the hearts of humans and see who can influence them the most. But remember, only one of you can reside in a heart at any given time." Fear and faith agreed to the challenge and set off on their journey. Fear was swift and cunning, entering the hearts of those who were already burdened with worry and doubt. It whispered dark thoughts into their minds, making them believe they were not capable or worthy. These hearts became heavy, and their owners lived in constant anxiety. Faith, however, approached its task differently. It sought out those who were open to change, those who yearned for something more. When faith entered a heart, it filled it with light and warmth. It whispered words of encouragement and strength, reminding them of their inner power and potential. These hearts became light, and their owners lived with purpose and joy. As fear and faith continued their journey, they realized something profound. They could not coexist in the same heart. When fear took over, faith had to leave, and when faith entered, fear was banished. Alara listened intently, absorbing every word. Jorlin continued, "Alara, you see, fear and faith are like oil and water. They cannot mix. When you allow fear to dominate your heart, faith cannot reside there. But if you choose to embrace faith, fear will have no place to stay." Alara pondered the sage's words and felt a sense of clarity wash over her. "But how do I choose faith over fear?" she asked. Jorlin smiled and said, "You choose faith by focusing on the light within you, by believing in your strength and the goodness around you. Every time fear whispers in your ear, counter it with a thought of faith. Remind yourself that you are capable and worthy. Over time, faith will grow stronger and fear will diminish." With renewed determination, Alara thanked Jorlin and returned to her village. She began to practice what she had learned, and slowly but surely, her faith grew stronger. The shadows of fear began to fade, and she found herself living with a newfound sense of purpose and joy. And so, Alara discovered that in the battle between fear and faith, it was her choice that determined which would reside in her heart. She chose faith, and in doing so, she found the courage to pursue her dreams and live a life full of light and love.
Thank you for watching our parable on fear and faith. I hope it brought inspiration and light to your day. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more uplifting spiritual parables, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell.